What's up, everybody? This is Ram Shack. So today we're doing the next video in my Gran Turismo 4 walkthrough. We are on part 9 of my All Japan GT Championship on Fuji Speedway 2005 GT. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs. Hoping to get there by the end of the year. And right now, 8% of my viewers are subs, so we'd love a few more. That would be fantastic. And I'll stop talking about it once I get there. So, yeah, this is All Japan GT Championship, Gran Turismo 4, which is a great game. I'm gonna do what I classically do here. I'm gonna try to get the Ray Brick back up into front, because when we spawn like this, the Ray Brick's just gonna be a lonely soul in the back. So we're gonna try to mess with everybody to get them back. Should be interesting. But yeah, the Ray Brick is, for some reason in this game, as I've mentioned in all my videos in this series, the Ray Brick went from being one of the best cars in Gran Turismo 3 to being one of the worst in 4. It's weird. I don't know why, but it is true, and it's very strange. So we just are going to try to push everybody off the course so the Ray Brick can get back in front. The GT circuit, oh, this is not the GT circuit. Maybe this is. I don't remember. Actually, I think this, yeah, no, it's not, because the GT circuit is the one that cuts really far to the left there, so that's the GT circuit. Let's push you off now. It's funny how, like, simply pushing them like that just breaks their AI. Like, they literally don't know what's going on anymore. If they go off the course, they, like, panic completely. It's very silly. So yeah, let's go ahead and stay in front now. Keep looking behind me. I'm trying to make sure the Ray Brick, I want the Ray Brick to draft off my speed here. So let's try to get this to happen here. Here we go. And I will just accelerate, because the Ray Brick is so bad that I can literally just start accelerating again and then just pull away with no problem at all. This game is hilarious. So, and again, the AI are so weird in this game that if they get near you, they just bump into the back of you. They very rarely try to get out of your way, which is part of the reason why I turned this into just a how long can the Ray Brick last in second game. And with some courses in this game, like randomly Soul Central, the AI like just don't catch up to each other, even if they're slower. It's weird. But in this course, this is one of the ones that's completely the opposite, where the AI actually, since they're all, it's a standstill start, they're all really, really close to each other. The Ray Brick gets completely obliterated and loses all of his positions instantly. So every time we have a starting stop like that, I usually try to make it so the Ray Brick is in second, and then I watch as the Ray Brick slowly just loses the lead he once had. So it'll be fine. I've kind of made peace with it at this point, knowing that it's very likely that the Ray Brick will not end up in second. It's kind of what happens because the Ray Brick is randomly so much slower. Again, what's funny is that the Loctite ZXL Skyline is in this course. So like I kind of expect the Ray Brick to be slower than the Savani Hiroto and the Castrol Toms from 2001, because those are all newer cars. But the Loctite's here, and the Loctite was terrible in GT3 compared to the Ray Brick. The Loctite's an amazing car, but it was deemed insufficient compared to the Ray Brick in Gran Turismo 3. But then in this game, it's like a complete 180. The Loctite is like really good, very under control, and just destroys him. So again, these are all weird things that happen in this game. Right now, the Ray Brick actually kind of took a nice lead for the straightaway there, which is, if the Ray Brick can continue to do that, the Ray Brick does, this is gonna sound bad, but the Ray Brick does just bad enough to get everyone to catch up to him by the time they get to the little S shape that's happening at the end of this course, then everyone seems to really struggle, and then he can get away. So we'll see if that continues. But again, I'm way up ahead. I'm not going to mess with them anymore. I don't want to anymore, because I did what I wanted to do, which was just throw everybody behind the Ray Brick and just kind of see what happens. Again, they all get caught behind him, so I wasn't really concerned about who was in third. I mean, right now it was the Castrol Toms before, but you know, what ends up happening in this game, as I've said in all my videos in All Japan GT Championship, I'll say it again here if this is your first video, the AI in this game, if the most passes happen if an AI tries to pass somebody who they're faster than in the lead, and then they mess up, and then they get passed by everybody else, and it just continues like that. That's just what happens in this game. without doubt, that is the biggest way that cars pass each other in this game, is they do it off of failing mistakes of other cars. It's hilarious. I don't know why, but it seems like that is the most common thing that happens. It's very bizarre, and it's really annoying, honestly, because then it makes it where like AI don't seem to make passes well, and then that is a problem when you do B-Spec mode in this game, because B-Spec mode sometimes has to happen, like for the 24-hour races, which is just insane that they even did that in this game, and the fact that PS2s like didn't just melt with those is kind of mind-blowing, but it's true, they had 24-hour, we're gonna have to get to that. I don't know how we're gonna do that. We'll have to figure that out at some point. If people have ideas of how I should do the 24-hour stuff, let me know. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. This game is so good, but it is hilarious. The AI seems to have so many problems, but again, I don't really care. I love that there's so many cars. I love that there are cars that I would never even imagine driving in this game that are here, and they're great cars. And they updated so many cars from the classic games, and they brought back cars that were in GT2 a lot in Gran Turismo 4. A lot of cars were cut from 2 to 3 just because of time constraints. But 4, they brought a lot of them back, as well as added new ones. And I'm like, good job, guys. This is good. And so now we're here. We're on GT4. We've done a playthrough of Gran Turismo 3 on my channel, but it's way back there. But we did it, and it was very fun. I still do epic races and fails on all those games because they're fun. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the future here. We'll just keep going through Gran Turismo 4 for now, and then we'll kind of figure it out. I already have AI fail series on GT4, so I probably won't do any more. Like, I might do some AI fails, but it's a little bit different with 4. This car's brakes are absolutely sick to be able to make that. I just totally broke way too late on that one. So now we'll have to see. Somebody is pulling pretty far away. If it is the Ray Brick, I'm very intrigued how that could have happened. Let's see who it is. Okay, so it is the Ray Brick. The Ray Brick is like dusting people. What is happening? It seems like there's people battling for 4th, and as a result of that, they're just losing time, which actually is realistic. Though when cars battle for a place, they don't catch up to the people in front of them, like, ever. So that is kind of realistic. So I'm proud of Polyphony for making that a thing in this game. But yeah, as cars battle, they just lose all this time. So it's like, it seems like that's actually happening with whoever is in 3rd and 4th, which I think was the Castrol Toms and the Scavani Nismo GTR 03. Those two were the ones that were in those two places. But hey, maybe by now they've both fallen away. Obviously, we're going to watch the replay together, and we'll see who ends up where. But for now, it's kind of interesting. Just a second. So yeah, we're going to come back up here. Let's go ahead and nos the way down the straightaway here. Didn't have enough money when I'm going through this game playing through every single prize card. That's the plan. And so what we're doing now is showing that it's possible to win in this game with every single car in the game. And that's what we're doing, which is why I had no money. So I didn't tune this car up at all, except for adding 5,000 credits worth of NOS on the car. That's all I did. So it's still possible to win in this game using every car in the game. I've done it so far. There are certain prize cards that you just can't do anything with, and that's kind of weird. But it is a thing. There are certain prize cards that you just can't use. So we're not going to use those, obviously, but we have used even slow cars that have 40 horsepower. We've tuned them up max speed, put them in races that they probably shouldn't be in, but we have fun with it. It's a strain on my patience, but we get them done, and here we are. We want a Z. I was debating using this car for the Z race, but I'm glad I didn't, because I think we're gonna maybe we win a Z I know we win another Z somewhere else. We win that option stream Z at some point, which is that 700 horsepower tuned up Nissan Z. That's with the tuning company option, obviously. But I don't know when we win that car, but obviously I'm not super worried about the Z race because there's like a million Zs in this game, so even if I need to, I'll just buy one, but I don't think I'm worried. But I was like, yeah, if I use this car here, then I can actually I can go ahead and finish out most of the All Japan GT Championship. This might actually, no, we're not finished because we still have a 90s one that we're on the 90s car for, or 80s. 80s is the one that we need to do, but we're just going to keep moving through this game. So the Ray Brick got 2nd, which kind of shocks me. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how he pulled away from this. We'll have to watch what happened. But thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace.